So now in the last video we did the basics of the material master record, that is creation of master records, material master, creation of doing the changes to the material master, displaying the material master, flagging the material master for deletion, unflagging the material master for deletion, extending the storage locations to the material master, and also pulling up the list of material master records. So now in this video we will study the configuration behind the material master. Now, while creating the material master record by MM01, MM01, you must have noticed something called material type over here. Okay. So what is a material type? Then when we created the material master, let's say I'll just go to MM03 to display the material master that we created. 166 one what is the material master record that we created recently? It was 1678. Enter, enter. You came across this called material group. Okay. Then you came across this material number. That's a number range. That's the number range. Okay. So what are these exactly? These are the four characteristics of a material master record. The material master record has four different characteristics. First is the material type, then the material group, then the number range, then the assignment of number range. So this will be an interview question. What are the four different characteristics of a material master? Your answer should be a material type, material group, a number range, and the assignment of a number range. So then they might ask you, okay, explain the first characteristic, that or any characteristic, like let's say for example material type. So what is a material type? Basically, okay, a material type are different types of materials in the SAP MM over here. First is of course FERT, that's finished product, finished goods. Second is the material type, that's ROH, that stands for raw materials. Okay, let me just show you some extra notes over here that will help you for the interview again. So these are the different material types in the SAP system. Basically, in one line, you can explain that a material type means in SAP MM subdivides the materials or goods based upon the material types. It's a key that assigns the material to a material group. It's it's a key that assigns the materials to a group of material types like ROH means raw materials. FERT that means finished goods. HALB that's semi-finished goods. HAWA that's trading goods. Pipe that's pipeline goods. LEIH that is known as returnable packaging material. These are the standard material types that you will find in the SAP system. Then, what are the price controls? Price control is basically divided into two parts. First of all, what is a price control? A price control is an indicator used to value the stocks of materials or goods. This will be another interview question. What is a price control? It's very important. Price control is an indicator used to value the stocks of materials or goods. This price control is divided into two parts. V stands for moving average price. S stands for standard price. For ROH material type, pipe material type, HAWA material type, LEIH material type, the price control is always V. That's moving average price. But for FERT, that's finished goods, and HALB, that's semi-finished goods, we use the price control, that's S. Now, the typical answer for the question during the interview, if at all they ask you that what is a material type, your answer should be materials with some common attributes are grouped together and they are assigned to a material type. It differentiates the materials and allows organizations to manage different materials in a systematic manner in accordance to a company's requirement. For example, raw material and finished products are some of the material types which I showed you just now. Now, how to create this material type? First of all, I'll show you the SPRO path. SPRO or IMG or configuration path. It's one and the same. So create new session. Go to SPRO. Type SPRO in the command bar. SAP reference IMG. IMG stands for implementation guide, which is nothing but a huge menu of configurations. Configuration means nothing but settings. And then we'll go to logistics general. Let the screen open. We'll go to logistics general. Then go to material master. Then go to basic settings. Then go to material types. Then define attributes of material types. Click this node. Define attributes of material types. you will get this screen that says change or view material types over. Go back to the standard SAP screen by typing /n in the command bar, or else you can use the T code also, which is OMS2. I repeat, it's OMS2. Enter. You will get the same screen, change material types overview. Now click new entries. It says over here in the status bar, copy an existing material type. This is a training server, so it's not allowing me for new entries, but you can copy the existing material type. Let's say I'm making a finished product. Why? Because I would like to buy finished products. The client would like to buy the finished products. That's ROIC. So the client is dealing in finished products. So let's make a finished product material type. FERT. Select this line item by clicking this square like this. Click this radio button that says copy as, or you can hit the F6 key on the keyboard. Now over here, we have copied this material type FERT, that stands for finished product. But we would like to create our own material type. Since we would like to create our own material type, we will have to rename this material type to anything else. For example, finished products that we are buying is laptops. So I say computers, comp. Or it's basically a 4-digit alphanumeric key. Okay, so let's say COM1. That's the material type. For this client, that's Roy C. For this client, that's Roy C. So material type for is COM1. You can also type the alphabets into lowercase, COM1. Now, over here, this subscreen, internal or external purchase orders. External purchase orders, let's say, click the search box. And you may select as per the client requirement. 0 stands for no external purchase orders allowed. 1 stands for external purchase orders allowed with but warning issued. 2 stands for external purchase orders allowed. So 1, internal purchase orders allowed, same. 0 stands for no internal purchase orders allowed. 1 stands for internal purchase orders allowed but warning issued. 2 stands for internal purchase orders allowed. I'm selecting this right now. Price control. Price control, since it's a finished product, we'll be using the price control as S, that stands for standard price. Account category reference. Account category reference. This is the account category reference that we setup for our client, Roy C, for whom we made this enterprise structure. While doing the MMFI integration into automatic account integration, we set up this account category reference as RO34. RO34. That's what's showing over here automatically. You can see this. I'll show it to you. Create a new session. In my last video, when I did the automatic account determination, evaluation classes, OMSK. I did the account category reference for material type FERT, finished goods. Uh, just a minute. Okay. OMSK. I will just display it. Wait. Material type FERT. I gave the account category reference as RO34, which you can see it over here. And also on this change view material types details of selected set screen in the subscreen valuation. Since I set up the account category reference for the material type that's FERT, that's why it's showing us over here RO34. I've set up RO34 as the account category reference in MMFI integration for this material type FERT. And since we are copying this material FERT and creating our own material on the basis of this FERT material by copying it, that's the reason it is directly taking the account category reference that we set up for this material type FERT in account in MMFI integration. That's RO34. Click on the search box, you'll see RO34. See account category reference. Reference for FERT laptops. Double click it. And these are the different views that you'll be able to see for this material. Hit enter. The number of entries copied from the above dictionary will be 214 automatically. Continue. Save. You will see your material over here, material type COM1. Save under Roy Group of Industries. Save under Roy Group of Industries. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
The video has got stuck. Screen has got stuck. It's not moving.
Share and share once again. Wait. Now, can you see it now?
Not yet. Not yet.
Now,
Not yet.
share and unshare it once again. Now,
Mhm.
now, hello, hello.
Yeah, yeah. Now I can see.
Thank you. So now you can see the material type that you have created over here. That's COM1. Okay. So next step would be select this line item. You can change the description. Finished product, laptop for the client, Royce. Finished product, laptops for client, Royce. Or yeah, just make it Roy for understanding. Or you can just type FERT finished product for the client. That's Royce. Save it. Now select this line item. Make sure that quantity and value updating is updated over here. Click position. Your valuation area is nothing but your plant. For the client, that's Royce. I think that's RCM1. Material type is what we created just now. That's COM1, COM1. Can you see it somewhere, or I'll just search it? COM1. C. Make sure quantity updation, value updation are checked for inventory management purposes. Because any goods movement take place, whenever any goods movement takes place, whether it's a goods receipt or a goods issue, in the accounting view of the material master, the material is updated on a stock quantity basis and a value that is known as price basis. Save. In the status bar, you will see data was saved. Now you have created the material type. You've created the material type. Now let's do the testing by creating a material master. MM01, industry sector mechanical engineering, hit M. Material type, you'll see our material now. Material type that we created. That would be FERT product, that is finished product, laptops for Royce. hit enter, enter, enter your plant, enter your storage location. You'll be able to create the material master now. You'll be able to create the material master now. But the number ranges, the system will not take your own number range. It will take the default one. Because the last material that we created when we practiced, we took the default entries available in the SAP system. So we were able to create the material. So the system gave the default number range. Why? Because we took the default entries which were available in the system. Now we are creating our own characteristics for this material. So last material, since we took the default entry, system gave us the number material number 1678. Now again, we have just created one characteristic, that is a material type for the material master. So it's giving it a sequence. After 166, 1678, it's 1679. Of our characteristics, for example, the number ranges, material groups, it will give us our own number range. Now, see how to do that. How to do it. Okay. First, I would like to add up another configuration over here. Define a material group. Define a material group, which would be below. Define material types. Attributes of material type or define material types. It's one the same. The T code would be OMS OMSF. So we'll create the second characteristics now. That is second characteristic now. That is material group. What is a material group? That would be this would be an interview question now. A material group is a wider range of material type. Your answer should be a material group is a wider range of a material type. Materials with some common attributes are taken together and they are assigned to a material group. For example, we have some materials that are to be packaged. So the material type can be electric or food products. But we can group these material types and put them in the packaged material groups. Now, for example, our material over here is a finished product, okay, called laptops or computers. But the material group that we chose during creation of the material master was PC systems. So this material type finished good for laptops. Material type is finished goods, but what is the material? That's laptops, computer systems. So we put them into one material group, that's PC systems. So now we'll define this material group now. I'll show you the menu paths, the SPRO path first by creating a new session. And let me go to SPRO and SAP reference IMG and logistics general, then material master, then settings for key fields, then define material groups, this node. You'll get this screen that says change view or material groups. Change view, material groups, overview. Let me just go back to the standard SAP screen right now by /n in the command bar. And I can use the T code also, that's OMSF. OMSF. Now I'll click on new entries. If the system doesn't allow me, I'll click copy. It's allowing me. Okay, once I click the new entries, I'll wait, let me just show the different material groups available over here. Click search, click continue. These are the different material groups available over here. When we create the material master in the last video, that was basic. At that time we used this material group, sorry, that's PC systems. Now we'll create our own material group. I'll give it computers, the name of the material group. Description, I give it like desktops and laptops. Enter. Enter. And authorization group, default unit of weight. Description 2, these are not needed. So save. For our client, Roy C, that's Roy Group of Industries. Company, Roy Group of Industries, sorry. Now we'll be creating the third characteristic. The material group has been created. If you can see over here, the status bar data was saved. Now we'll create our third characteristic, that is number ranges. Now, in the interview, they will ask you, what is a number range? Your answer should be, when we create a material master record, every material is recognized by a unique number that is known as a number range. For example, in the last video, we created this material for laptops. There would be many material masters for laptop. How the system would identify the right material? By this unique number, which is known as a number range. We can assign a number range in two different ways, just like the vendor master. External number, by giving an external number in this field. By giving an external number, it should be up to 18 characters. It can be alphanumeric. You can give any number like this, or else you can leave this field blank and the system will give us the material master number. Now we'll define those number ranges. Defining the number ranges means we'll create the number range now. Okay, so first let me show you the menu path. That means the SPRO path. Go to SPRO, type SPRO in the command bar. That stands for SAP Project Reference Object. Then SAP Reference IMG. IMG stands for Implementation Guide. Then again, Logistics General. Then Material Master, Basic Settings, Material Types. Define number range for each material type. Define number ranges for each material type. This node over here, click it. You will get this screen, that's material master number ranges, or else you can use the T code, that is MMNR. Now click the intervals button, not this, not this. This will display the intervals. It has a spec sign over here. This one with the pen, that stands for change intervals. Click on change intervals. Over here, we can define a number range here. Okay, so now Click on intervals. Oh, just a second. Click on groups first. Sorry. Click on groups. You have to maintain the group. Go to group in the menu bar. Click insert. Give a name to it, a text name. For example, Royce finished, or let's say Royce finished product, laptops. Number range from number to number. Over here, you can see this is the number range from this number to this number. It has been used this many times, 1686 times. This number range has been used. We'll go to the last interval. Now, the last interval, the last number range is from this number to this number. So, between this number to this number, that's the highest number range because it's the last one. We cannot use any number. So, we'll just select it. Control C for copy. Open Calci. Control V to paste it. Plus 1. Copy this. Give this your from number range. Oops, sorry. So now any number range after this number will be able to use it. So let's say I copy this again, I paste it over here, and I just delete the last 3 zeros and make it 100. Enter. Please enter a numeric number. Okay, so I have to start from these zeros. Okay. All right. So we'll have to take it from the system itself. 3. Okay. Okay. So it has taken it this time. So we'll have to find out our material type that we created, which is this COM1 finished product laptops for the client Roy C. Double click it so that it turns blue. Then click element slash group. Element slash group. Element slash group. You will see that this material Roy C is now added over here. Okay. Now it's been maintained properly. I'm just rechecking it. Click save. Save. Now I'll just show you something over here. Roy C. Remember the number range. Display intervals from number this to this. For the material, for the material type, for this material group, Roy finished products that we created. And for the material type, Roy finished products. Roy C finished products, laptops. That means if we want the system to give us this number range when we create a material, a number between this number range, when we create a material for the client Roy C, when we create a material master, when we create a material master for the client Roy C, we'll have to make sure that our material group is this Roy C finished products laptop, and our material type is COM1. It's FERT, finished goods for finished goods for. Okay, here you have to just first of all, my mistake, you have to just double check this, double click this, and you have to check mark this, and then that's the material group Roy C finished products. Double click this material type which we created, and check mark this material group, and then click on element slash group, so that this material type com1 will be assigned to this material group Roy C. Now save. Now save it. Now if you see over here, go to interval, display intervals. Now if you want to create a material type for the client Roy C, and if you want the number ranges, if you want the system to give the number range between this number to this number, you have to make sure that your material group is Roy C finished products, laptops, and your material type is COM1. Now we have done the settings, so let's do it. Let's do the testing now by creating a material master, MM01, FART product, laptops, material type. Enter. The views are pre-selected. That's because I've made them a default. My plant, my client's plant, my client's Roy C's plant, my client's Roy C's storage location, material, laptops, for example, just unit of measure PC, material group. What is the material group that we created? Is the material group that we created? It was computers, I think so, right? search it. It might not show up this is a training server, but in the real time it will show. Let me still check. No, it's not showing up. Cable, PC systems. The material type that we created was computers, right, Yatin? See, desktops and laptops showing over here. Select this material type, material group, sorry. Enter purchasing group RC6. Material group, we have already defined it in our enterprise structure for this client. That's RC6. Enter, enter. Valuation class is what we defined and assigned in the MMFI integration and automatic account determination. Here, since it's a finished good, it's a finished product, price control will be standard price. Price per product, I give it, sorry, price per product, I give it 100 euros, for example. Enter, save. See, now the system has created a material master. The number range for this material master is this. Why? That is because for the material, for this material type FERT and for the material group that we created computers, we assigned a number range between this number between this number to this number. And since this is the first material master that we created by using our own material type that we created, that's COM1, FERT finished products for ROIC, and material group computers, the system has the system has created the material master and given us the first number range, starting number range. If you want, you can check it again. Define number range MMNR. Go to intervals now. Display intervals. See this to this. Material master is this. Okay. So that was about the material master configuration. So we have completed the second master record, that is material master. Thank you.